Now ready to get us started, and we are underway from Ford Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Now a first down throw for Young. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Now he'll escape to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
42.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Now it's Lockett. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. His throw at about 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Young. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. They set up the screen to Penny, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets. In possession as we begin. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
So here come the Lions now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Attack 50 left. White. Set. Waiting.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That'll be caught right side by Reed. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a first down throw. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Young. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brandon Graham able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing, Young, escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Young off the play fake. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. From the red zone now, Young. Now, Young loses the football. It's stripped. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Young working out of the gun. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time.
21.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to take another. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
To throw on second down. Young forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They come out here in the eye. Young takes it on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
First down, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Gun.
On play action, Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Barry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Set, lady. Trio right, trio right. Hey, give me radar. Set, hurry.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the gun, here's Stafford. And an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Following the interception, Young, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Young steps away to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. 45 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Now the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
It's caught. Lockett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Over! Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Young on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Lady.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll find Galladay. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Stafford now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Again, it's Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Off the play fake, Young steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Young. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 52 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
That confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
All right, here we go.
Young to throw it, and he fends him off. Flushed out right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And Jordan Reed has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
22.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
No. Check. Patriot.
And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Young will set to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Young. Eluding the press. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. It's their quarterback taking it in from 4 yards out. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Onside caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Hey, go here!
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders.